In this video, let's see about the risk terminology you need to know for the exam. This is Krishnamurthy, your CISSP coach. Clear understanding and consistent usage of the keywords are necessary. We are happy to be part of your CISSP journey, and let's see about the terminologies. Asset. An asset is something that is used in the organization's business process. Some examples are the building that your company owns, your IT systems, hardware, software licenses, the software you have built, the people who work in your organization, the process, furniture, data that you store, all are assets. Few are tangible, that is, you can see and touch, some are intangible. But you have to protect all these assets. Loss or disclosure of an asset could result in an overall security compromise, loss of productivity, reduction in profit, or even discontinuation of an organization. Yes, imagine what will happen if the formula to prepare the soft drink of a leading soft drink manufacturer is disclosed, right? It can even result in discontinuation of the organization or heavy reduction in the profit. So we should aim to protect these assets. Asset valuation. You need to know value of the asset. This is given in dollar value. Every asset will have a value. For example, a laptop may cost $500, printer $200, a server in the data center will cost a few $1,000s. Think for a moment about why we should know the asset value. We should find out what could be the loss if a vulnerability is exploited and how much we have to spend on the safeguard. Right? Now let's move on. Threat. The threat is very easy to understand. Anything that can cause damage to your asset is a threat. Okay? Anything that can cause damage to your asset is a threat. A fire can be a threat to your data center. A virus can be a threat to your system. It can be big or small, man-made or natural. Threat events can be accidental or intentional also. Now, who is causing this threat? That is threat agent. A threat agent is an individual or a group that can exploit a vulnerability. Next topic is vulnerability. Vulnerability means weakness. This is a weakness in your asset. Or it can be a weakness in the safeguard as well. For example, imagine you have installed antivirus in your laptop. Okay, but if the antivirus is without a latest database, then that antivirus is of no use now. That itself is a vulnerability. An unpatched server is also a weakness in your overall system. Let's see what is an exposure. Sometimes understanding exposure can be little tricky. Ask yourself this question. Let's say a fire can catch in a data center. What is the exposure? That means what could be the damage? Will the entire building will get the fire or only a portion? If you think entire building, then exposure is 100%. If partial, then your answer may be somewhere around 40% to 60%. So this percentage number we are arriving at is the exposure. Exposure only deals with one question: what could be the damage? How big could be the damage? The only point you have to remember is exposure is given in percentage. Sometimes exposure factor as a percentage is given, or you will have to find out. Let's move on. The next item is the risk. You may have a different perception of the word risk, particularly if you are from project management, PMP certified. So there the risk may have a different meaning. According to ISC Square, risk equal to threat times vulnerability. I repeat, risk is equal to threat times vulnerability. We know what is a threat and we know what is a vulnerability. The higher the threat and the higher the vulnerability, the risk is also that big now. Our aim should be to reduce the threat and also to reduce the vulnerability. Safeguard. choosing and talking about the safeguard is very interesting, because this we are doing practically almost daily without sometimes knowing about we are talking about the safeguard. Now, when you have identified the threat and vulnerability, choosing the safeguard should now be relatively a straightforward task. For example, to avoid a head injury, wear a helmet. Buy the cars that come with airbags. To avoid virus, install a anti-malware software. To reduce the exposure factor caused by the fire in our data center example, you can install smoke detectors, install sprinklers, or have a 24/7 CCTV monitors. Okay, so now all these are safeguards. Firewall, lock, fences, these safeguards protect the asset in some or other way. Okay, that is a safeguard. You will agree wearing a helmet will not stop accident from happening. However, it will certainly reduce the impact. Okay, that is about the safeguard. The last two are attack and breach. Let's try to see both together, but they are totally different. Okay, the attack is exploitation of a vulnerability by a threat agent. Okay, this is simple. This is straightforward. Attack is exploitation of a vulnerability. So we know vulnerability is a weakness and a threat agent will exploit the vulnerability. So attack can always happen. Okay, but breach is a serious thing, because the breach is a successful attack. A group of attackers can be trying to attack your network or server. Maybe it can be a DOS attack, social engineering, brute force, or anything like that. But as long as your defense mechanism is deep, you have defense in depth and strong enough to tackle the attack, it is only an attack. But a breach is where the attack has become successful and it is an incident now. For example, a data breach could have happened. In case of GDPR, you will have to respond. You will have to figure out how big is the issue and what is this damage. Your next step will be to start incident management process. So that is breach. These are the various terminologies related to risk you will have to be familiar with. Hope this video will be useful in your CSSP preparation. Thanks for watching. See you next time.